Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Venezuela. At least 2 people died and 4 were declared missing following the sinking of an oil barge operated by a contractor of a Venezuelan state-run energy company, PDVSA, at Lake Maracaibo, PDVSA said on Thursday. Sources and an internal report from the company had indicated 4 fatalities from the accident earlier on Thursday. But PDVSA said rescue work to find the 4 missing people has not finished. Quote, PDVSA reports the unfortunate sinking of barge Chantes G of company SOSCA, provider of oil well maintenance services in Lake Maracaibo due to the poor weather conditions affecting the area, unquote, the company said in a release. Another 19 people were successfully rescued on Thursday morning at the accident site, the report said. Incidents involving barges that carry Venezuelan oil and fuel between domestic ports and to the Caribbean have become frequent. A large fuel oil spill near Tobago from a capsized barge navigating from Venezuela hit several Caribbean nations in March. While in Peru, Peru's government on Thursday declared a 6-day state of emergency in districts around Lima to fight a rising crime. The nation's prime minister said as striking bus drivers strangled traffic in a bid for boosted security. The measure will put Peru's armed forces out on the streets to clamp down on a wave of extortions which has plagued the capital. Public transport was scarce on Thursday as thousands of commuters were left stranded at bus stops and unable to go to work, local TV images showed. The government suspended classes and urged firms to allow remote work or let employees to show up late to their shifts. Quote, we're striking because of the insecurity and the lack of empathy from the government in regard to this wave of extortions, unquote, said Hector Vargas, who heads a transportation union representing 63 companies. A bus driver was killed on Sunday for refusing to fall victim to a shakedown, police said. A passenger was also wounded in the attack. 4 drivers have been killed since the end of August. Prime Minister Gustavo Adrianzen said that the state of emergency applied to 12 districts around Lima and neighboring Calo. Finally, news from Jamaica. A businessman from the eastern parish of Portland, Jamaica, was sentenced to life in prison on Thursday for the 2020 murder of his second wife, Tonya MacDonald. The court ruled that Everton Beachy Stout MacDonald must serve 28 years and 11 months before becoming eligible for parole. His co-convict, Oscar Barnes, was also sentenced to life imprisonment and will serve 28 years and 11 months before he's eligible for parole. On March 6, a 7-member jury found MacDonald and Barnes guilty of murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Prosecutors had reported that Tonya MacDonald was killed on July 20, 2020, along the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland after her husband took out a contract on her life. Thank you for watching. Do have a great weekend. Until next time.